Hello friends and enemies. So, Four Horsemen Studios has come out with their new Mythic Legions wave, and this wave is, I don't know how to pronounce any of this stuff. Illythia? Illithia's brood. That's Illythia. I think I'm saying her name right. So anyway, most of the wave consists of Illythia herself, her horse, all sorts of vampire things, but then we also got some offerings in the form of Zylona's flock. So you get the good characters with that. Like this guy. I think he was a centaur. We didn't get him. But what we did get is a moose! And he's angled in a weird way because my camera really does not want to pick up this packaging. So anyway, this is Alder the moose, and he is a big boy. I have been so excited for this one. Who doesn't love a moose? So we've got the window in the front, wherein my problems lie as far as the camera goes because it does not want to pick this up. Some information on the bottom. I believe this is the icon for Illythia's brood, or symbol. We've got some great illustrations throughout their packaging. Here's Illythia's horsey that I forgot the name of, but we will review in time. Here is the man himself, Alder the moose, and that beautiful illustration you saw on the back. And I believe that these are the 4 bad guys of the Mythic Legions line. You've got Illythia, I think this is Poxus, and some other guy. I really should know all this because I love Mythic Legions, but I don't. So, we're just going to open them up and not look at my camera struggling to make sense of this any longer. He's so big. He's such a big boy. Antlers. What is a moose without antlers? It's a female moose. But this is a male moose, so he has antlers. So let's just put those in really quick. Oh geez, they are big and they are heavy. The antlers are so large and so heavy that they're already making his head tilt. Alright, antlers are in, and that's pretty much all the assembly you need to do for this moose. He is so huge. His entire frame won't even fit in my viewfinder. I'm gonna try and move him back a little bit. Yeah, this is the best it's going to get. I'm sorry guys, I just can't get his full frame into view because my arms are really short, so if I push him back even further, then I won't be able to handle him. But yeah, that really illustrates how huge he is. We knew the Mythic Legion's mounts were already big, but he's got the benefit of antlers as well, and they are huge. The antlers themselves are the size of a figure. And boy, I don't even know what all I can say about this. Just that it's beautiful, which is, I guess, a weird thing to say in regards to a piece of plastic in the shape of a moose, but it really is. Look at that adorable moosey face, that big nose, beautiful sculpt work, lots of fur texture. You've got some thicker fur here at the neck and down at the dewlap. Then the rest is just super fine all over the body. Even his tack, you can see this saddle blanket has a crazy intricate woven texture. A really nice forest green with some gold trim, gold rivets throughout, some silvery rings. Just like everything about this figure, Moose Butt, is beautiful. I knew it would be, because I expect that from Four Horsemen Studios. I mean, even underneath, this strap has the added detail of a cushion with some nice fur texture. You can tell that this moose is well taken care of. Forgive the moose butt, but he's got a cute little day pack on his saddle for whoever's riding him. And even that is just really nicely sculpted. It's got a canvas texture, some silver on the buckles, really nice leather texture throughout the saddle, but I cannot get over his moosey face. His face is so moosey and beautiful. Some really expressive eyes, which is strange because it's just shiny spot black, but then you've got this naturalistic rim around it. It just looks great. His nostrils, even the undersides of his feet are sculpted. You can see some small veins here and there, really craggy, detailed texture on the antlers. Now, I'm not expecting anything particularly crazy when it comes to articulation for this, because it is a huge chunk of plastic. I think it's going to have very basic articulation, and that is fine by me because he looks amazing. A little bit of head up and down, but his head wants to kind of spring back. Got a little bit of tilt. Those antlers, though, weigh down his head like crazy. Move this and let's see what this neck is about. Oh, you've got a really robust neck joint. Not bad at all. Some back and forth in there, too. That's a nice neck joint. It kind of makes up for the lack of movement in the head. This decorative collar kind of gets in the way, but it's also loose enough you can do whatever you want with the neck and then position it back. Let's look at his front legs. You got up and back a little bit. He is very unwieldy. Knee joint. There's a joint here, but it's not really wanting to move for me, so either it's stuck or it just doesn't want to move because of these fetlocks here. They might get in the way. Let's try it on this leg. This is a brand new figure, so it's very stiff. Yeah, I think you just get a tiny bit of movement in there, but not that much because these fetlocks just are too large to facilitate movement. With some elbow grease, maybe some hot water, you might get them to move a little bit further up. Back and forth on these back legs. You've got a secondary joint there at the thigh, and it can go up and pretty far back. That's really nice. Big joint at the knee, and another ankle joint that doesn't really want to move that much. And his little tail can move, which I think is a great addition. That is so cute. They didn't have to do that, but they did. And like we saw with the other mount that I reviewed, the different parts of his saddle can come off. These more decorative parts, if you don't want them, just take them off. They have the little peg here. I believe the stirrups and stuff come off too. I don't really like to take these things off because it is difficult to get them back on. But if you want him to be untacked, you can take off his reins. I believe you can take off the entire saddle and probably take off this collar too if you pop his head off. And I'm sorry to disappoint you, kind of not really doing my due diligence as a toy reviewer. I'm not going to do that because it is a big hassle to get those things back on, if I've learned anything from the other horse that we reviewed. And I'm just not going to do it because I love him the way he is. Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's awesome. There's a twist at these joints too, so they can kind of splay outwards, which is also good for stability. Twist up here too. Let's see, is there a twist here? No twist at the ankle. Got a twist at the back leg. Yeah, that is nice. See what I mean about once you take something off, it will just keep wanting to come off, which is not why I'm not going to take off all his tack. So here he is with Aethon, I think is the name of this horse. I think Aethon is the horse and Illythia is the dude that rides the horse, but I don't know. I say that Mythic Legions is my favorite toy line, but then I can't even remember the names of all these things and people. This guy was already really big, and Alder the moose is even bigger. Not even just as far as antlers go. Just like he stands several hands taller. Place them butt to butt and you'll see. He is just a big, big guy. But he's got to be because he is moose. And he looks so good with someone riding him. That's what she said. God. Every review I say I'll stop and then I never do. But yeah, he is so huge and so impressive. And I gotta say, the other figures look really good on him. Alder is part of the Xylona's flock line, so he is a good woodland creature, and he lets the other good woodland creatures ride him. Posability wise, meh, but for sheer artistry and sheer impact, amazing. Beautiful. I love this moose. So what more is there to say? He's huge, he's beautiful, he's a moose, and I love him. Honestly, even if you don't collect Four Horsemen stuff, don't collect action figures in general, actually, you could just have this moose like out on your mantle or something, and it would be amazing. If I came to someone's house and saw that they had a moose on their mantle, a moose like this, I would be impressed. I'm just saying. So this has been a short review. There's not much I can say about this moose besides I love him more than life itself. And I've got to find an amazing place to put him because he deserves it. As always, likes and subscribes are very much appreciated. Comments are more than welcome. And we will see you guys on the next one.